Sitting in our studio right now is someone who probably can't think of anything else besides Rangers, Game 7, Friday night. Can they do it? But he's going to do his professional best and focus on what other things are going on this weekend. He, of course, is David Colon of Brooklyn.com. David, thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm very nervous about tomorrow.
Your shirt will bring us through. And he's here with his partner in late night crime. That would be Mr. Richard Burroughs of the Brooklyn Reader. They are Dick and Dave. And to make all their crazy suggestions go down a little smoother, Mr. Ken Gray, beverage consultant for Ward 3, is back. And he's making a classic favorite, a Negroni.
Negronis.
Got a
Nice.
Negroni.
Ken, go ahead and just start mixing those up if you want. What goes into a Negroni?
Negroni, simple drink, equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, Campari. You know, and it is Negroni week.
Is it?
June
Negroni
1st
season.
through the 7th, so
They
it is
giving them
time.
away for free anywhere you go? You say,
Well,
give
the
me a
nice
Negroni?
thing is they're giving money to charities.
Oh,
so you can get on
shit.
negroniweek.com and look at what bars are out. There's a bunch in Brooklyn, Dram, Extra Fancy. Everybody's got a different charity.
Charity
Can't wait
begins
to
at the
taste
home.
it.
Right?
Wow.
So aside from going to Ward 3 this weekend, which we all will, Dave, why don't we start with you? What's going on cool this weekend?
Okay, so how about there's a movie playing at Videology. It's called Roar.
Oh, yes, somebody offered me tickets to
Oh,
this.
yes.
Perry?
Oh, but first they want to talk about the Brooklyn Spaces book launch, which the author, Oriana Leckert, is a new employee at Brooklyn. So if that was not enough of a reason to go, her book celebrates some of the coolest places that are in the borough. Lots of like repurposed warehouses turned into art spaces. The Hungry March Band is going to be there. It's at the Gowanus Ballroom, which is huge, and everybody has a good time there. I've not been there previously, but I know I've had lots of friends who've gone, and they love it.
May 30th at
yeah.
the Gowanus Ballroom. And
Yeah,
we're going to
so on
talk about
Saturday.
Roar. Dick, what's going on? What do you got to suggest?
You can't wait till it. It's a lot of stuff. I wanted to actually wait till something came up so that I don't have to read double back.
The Brooklyn
But Makosa is this Sunday. I'm sorry, this Saturday. It's at Lot 45 in Bushwick, which is a really dope space. It's an inside-outside situation. Makosa is a really amazing day party. It goes from 2 to 8. I think it originally started in LA, so they have like this, always like a LA, like California DJ on the bill as well. And it's hosted by D-Funk, and the Cali is DJ Struct. But it's gonna be really cool. It's like a day party. It's a lot of food. Lot 45 has that little food truck, Dejan, something, DJ something. But it's like a sort of a street food sort of built-in cart out of like one of those shipping containers. So that's gonna be a great party. Day party, 2 to 8. Go, a little bit of sun, a little bit of fun, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of eating. Yeah, I recommend that highly.
Ken recommends a shandy for the daytime drinking.
Shandy, yes.
Love a shandy.
Yes.
Going all day strong.
Although our friends at Negroni are donating to charity
Right,
from
so you
this,
gotta talk
what's
about
that?
this?
Blue shirt?
So there's a drag-themed version of the Odyssey going down. It's the thing I mean, I feel like there's like been a lot of you know, Greek myths. Yeah, like made
Homer?
of yeah, and like, you know, Hollywood's had their thing with the CGI Greek myths, and like, screw that, man. Drag version of the Odyssey sounds a lot of fun, and it's only $15. It's at night, so you know it's not you know, like a kid-friendly thing. If you're dragging your kid out at 10 o'clock to Coney Island, USA.
Dragging your kid.
Ah, man,
We gotta get a rim shot up
moving
here.
faster than
Switching
I can
plays
even.
Dragacy. I can't. Wait, what's Groove Collective? Who's GJ Jazzy Nice?
Okay, Groove Collective is dope. Groove Collective is a huge group of musicians that were formed like in the early '90s, and one of the most amazing things they made was that Red Hot and Cool. Remember those Red Hot albums when
Yeah, they had the Keith Haring on the cover, and they were compilations, right?
It was a bunch of them, yeah. So these guys have been around. Thank you, Ken.
Yes, you were welcome.
These guys have been around. Oh, you know what? Let's should I pause for a toast? Pause for a toast.
Go.
Eye contact. Eye contact.
Is that
It's a good weekend.
a thing with the toast?
Thank you, Ken.
Okay.
Go on, Dick.
Ken Gray in the house. Yeah, so this is Groove Collective. They're going to be at BAM, 2 live shows. BAM Cafe for Stolen Moments this Friday and Saturday.
That's a strong drink. Now,
That'll put hair in your chest.
thank you, Ken.
You are
I'm
very
going to come down to
welcome.
Ward 3 and order one of these.
But it is celebrating the 20th anniversary of the film and album Red Hot and Cool.
Oh, there you go.
Which is really dope. And normally you got to pay like $20 for this show.
Yeah.
But it's free on Friday and Saturday, which I think is a real reason to maybe like, you know, pick a good friend and go and see it.
But you got to have the code word, which is?
Stolen Moments? I don't know.
Stolen Moments.
I
You heard
don't
it here,
know what it
folks.
is.
Is that BAM Cafe? BAM don't do code words. BAM does free or not free.
Straight up free.
Or not.
Videology in Williamsburg,
You don't
that seems
need a
like a
code word
place
for
that does
this.
code words. So.
Yeah, but you don't need a code word in this instance. This is what I was
Such
talking
good
about.
segues we got going.
I know. They're just so smooth. Like
It's the Katy Perry documentary.
yeah, you know, people might think that, but what it actually is a movie that it's supposed to be about a family who moves to like a ranch and then they start getting attacked by wild animals.
You ever heard about
what
this,
it
Brian?
actually is a movie about that
from
where
Chicago.
these insane people decided to get actual big cats that were not being really watched by animal trainers.
And they're interacting
and
with
they
people,
just interacted
like Melanie Griffith,
lions,
young Melanie
tigers.
Griffith.
Right, Melanie Griffith had to get facial
smooth.
reconstruction surgery.
Yeah, 'cause she got mauled during the
after
filming of this movie.
Everybody in this movie got mauled by big cats because the people who made it decided we want the most realism that the
mix it in?
70s will allow, which is
Really?
all of the realism. So basically, what you're watching is people pretending to be in fear for their lives from big cats, who are actually in fear of their lives from big cats.
I thought you had a bad
So they've been playing this all week. See it Friday while you can, because what a bizarre
Crazy.
Netflix?
That sounds,
Not yet.
that
No,
Not
sounds
yet on
showing it.
Netflix. So yeah,
Private
so you
showings.
gotta
This is
see
like a
it.
30-year in the making
sounds
movie.
crazy.
It's just now out. Dick, what's next? I'm still thinking about Roar, but we got to move
Go
on.
Take a sip
bang.
on that one.
I want to go bang. So this is the anniversary. It's a party to celebrate Sleeping Bag Records. You know, Red Bull Music Academy has taken over New York for the last month.
Yeah, they
and it's
were
coming to an end. But Sleeping Bag Records was the label started by Arthur Russell, who worked with everyone from David Bowie to his own music with Dinosaur L, which is a very famous band. But he started Sleeping Bag Records, which was the early home for EPMD and Mantronics and all these kind of like sort of burgeoning cool like 80s bands.
I love EPMD.
Yes, but like
That should
it's a
surprise
very
no one.
seminal record label that not only was in like the dance music field, but was in the early hip hop field. But it was started by Arthur Russell and two other dudes who I can't remember their names. But this is a seminal label and is a party to celebrate that label.
Is it free?
It is not free because it's at the Good Room. Good Room don't do free. You know, but
The
if you go,
Gronies are
if you
free.
go to
These
Good
are
Room,
great.
into the
So
Good Room,
good.
exactly.
You guys.
But that's a good, like, that's going to be a good party. I think it's worth. I think it's like $10. I think it's worth $10.
And before Dave's next pick, I got to plug Splitty tonight, Thursday. It's in Fort Greene, Clinton Hill. It happens every Thursday. Tonight they happen to be taping it for TV. So come out to Splitty
Taping
on a
it for
Thursday.
TV.
Dave, what's
They
your
make
next
a
pick?
killer
You know, it's
Negroni.
actually a comedy thing, so it fits right along with Splitty
Boom. I
on
love the
Thursday.
segues there.
The comedies. It's the Macaulay Culkin show, which I feel like I pick a lot. But you know what? They always wind up doing
Something
something
interesting.
very strange, like tonight or like on Sunday, a comedy prom. They are insisting that the theme of the show is going to be prom themed. And if you go to the Facebook page, or if you just look at even our events calendar, there's a long list of things that that gentlemen attending will have to wear, then ladies that have to wear. Are they really going to be doing the dress code? I
They have better.
can't tell people they're definitely not, because the hosts are that committed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
to-
Brett Davis.
Yeah, Brett and Sally.
Darren. Darren will do anything. That guy?
And
Cumberbund.
It's quite a show.
Awesome.
and Sally Burtnick.
Yeah, come on.
They're all committed enough to their themes that I would not be surprised if you showed up in jeans if they went, no, we don't. You have to leave.
They
So
can
if
turn
we
you
went
on.
there-
What about a Canadian tuxedo?
The denim.
Maybe.
So
Macaulay
what would be
Culkin
the best thing to spike the punch with at the prom if you were going tonight?
At the prom, I think you make a Negroni and
A
you throw it in
Negroni
that
and you
punch.
just
Yeah,
put
I
it
think
in
you
the
make
punch.
a Negroni punch.
Cheers to the Negroni.
What's next,
You'll
Dick?
drink to that.
The Sonia Art Walk South of Navy Yard Artists, which is yearly happening. I think it's in the 15th year at this point, or 16th year. But that's going to be Saturday and Sunday. It's free to the public. It's a walking tour So if you have issues with bunions or maybe some jacked up toenails, you might not want to.
That's a PSA right there.
Right. You might want to just take that into consideration.
Brian's Negroni just came out his
But
nose.
it's Fort Greene,
Did we get
Bed-Stuy,
that?
Clinton Hill, and Wallabout. And you can discover local artists. You can discover like the next Basquiat in some studio within the walking geographic location of the
Fort
Sonia
Greene,
Art Walk.
Bed-Stuy, Clinton Hill,
And
that's the Art
Wallabout.
Walkabout.
Right, so hit that up, go to soniaonline.org, find out where the map is, and you can download the map, and then you can kind of like follow that, and again, don't put your feet in no danger.
Well, 2 of these and you won't feel your feet.
You won't feel your feet.
There
Look,
you
are
go.
those my feet? But yeah, that's gonna be great, and if you're an art lover especially, because you get a chance to see a lot of free art.
All right, well, Dick, Dave, we love you. Dave, go Rangers, right?
Go Rangers.
Ken from Ward 3, we'll all be visiting there, and we'll all go to Brooklyn.com and the Daily Reader.
Can we
The
get
Brooklyn
just
Reader.
the 10-second
Brooklyn Reader.
recipe again for those
That's
of
the Negroni
us who
speak.
are
Those
drinking?
Negronis again.
10-second recipe: equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, Campari.
You're a gin guy, man.
It's good for you.
It's the easiest drink
There's
you
all
can
these
make.
botanicals, like
Junipers in there, right?
But get out to Negroni Week. Check about
wish you could
negroniweek.com.
smell this.
Get out there, raise some money for all kinds of different people, and drink some Negronis.
I'm going to drink some Negronis during the Rangers game. Go Rangers.
Go Rangers.
I think they're going to win in overtime.
Cheers to that. And I had a long, how was your holiday weekend?
I got to read
It
the
was
thing.
as delicious as this Negroni.
Thank you, guys.